She has the key.
SoundCloud music.
Hey. We're back.
Yes, we are. All right. Now, welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 78 of the Jig Is Up podcast. And you know me, I'm your host, yours, Marco, and I'm with...
It's your guy, M. Easy.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Blasian Mommy.
And Kmart can't be with us today because he has work. Niggas living real life, like we always tell you. But we're here on a weekly basis to go ahead and provide some entertaining / educational or giving a bit of ourselves to you guys on a weekly basis. So, however you are listening to this podcast, via Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, YouTube, TuneIn, and iHeartRadio will be included in the foreseeable future. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, but most importantly, share, because doing that help us spread the word of the podcast. Also, leaving reviews and ratings will do that as well on your favorite podcasting platform, wherever you choose to listen from. All right? So, I'm going to get things started off, man, and I just got to bring this up because shit's crazy out here. And for the Nothing is Safe segment, I want to go in on the San Diego hepatitis A epidemic. So, as a great man said, straight up shit is real, and any day could be your last in the jungle. And that's what the fuck's been going on out here in San Diego. If you guys have been living under the rock or don't even live in San Diego, we just want to enlighten you that what's been going on here in San Diego with the hepatitis A epidemic. So far, Hep A has claimed 16 lives and infected 421 people since November. Well, for me, I'm not surprised, you know, given that San Diego has the 4th largest homeless population in the U.S. Now, with the outbreak gaining national attention, San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer ordered street cleanings with bleach. So they're dousing the streets with bleach and power washing the streets on a daily for every other week for 8 weeks. That's the information. And along with that, they're trying to set up more portable restrooms and hand washing stations. And the majority of the spread of Hep A is due to fecal matter in public areas. If you live in downtown or been in downtown where there's a large homeless population, basically there's human shit all over this damn city. And that is one of the main culprits of getting people infected, especially in the homeless community. But if you think that it's a homeless problem, think again, because 30% of the people who've been infected in San Diego are not homeless. And, you know, if you guys don't know what Hep A infects your liver. People can die from it if it's untreated. And some of the symptoms are fever, fatigue, loss of appetite, jaundice. Now, if you guys don't know what jaundice is, it's the yellowing of the skin in the eyes. So basically, you look like a damn Simpsons character. And there's stomach pain, vomiting, dark urine. Also, you know, where people cache that shit, it's like, basically in bathrooms, kitchens, light switches, doorknobs, phones, keyboards, wheelchairs, and walkers.
Well, damn.
So, man, I'm not trying to scare everybody out here who live in San Diego. I know L.A. can be or scared that it may travel upwards, up to 5, because of the Skid Row population over there. But all I got to say, guys, nothing is safe. So do yourself a favor and stay armed, stay vigilant. Make sure you carry some Purell, wash your hands, and most importantly, go out there and get vaccinated. And there's plenty of free vaccination clinics out there in the San Diego County or wherever you are, wherever you listen to this podcast. Go ahead and find a way to get vaccinated. Personally, I had to reconsider because I don't like needles and I don't like vaccinations because I have like a conspiracy theorist type of mindset.
Me too.
So, but for Hep A, I would, consider that. But I know given the fact that my day job, deals with public work, I know with yours, you deal with children.
Yep.
And I think over 120 students at Hilltop High School have been affected. So it is crazy out there. Like I said, I implore everyone who's not infected, go out there, get vaccinated. I know my lady, she texted me because she was very concerned and caring. She was telling me I need to go get vaccinated. So I'm going to bite the bullet, go out there, get vaccinated for Hep A because it's crazy out there. And, for the gay community, because dealing with fecal matter, man-on-man sex, y'all niggas gotta be careful too.
We're not supposed to laugh, but
Yeah.
dude,
I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm trying to be real with everybody. Maybe I have people who listen to this podcast who live that lifestyle. I'm just bringing it to your guys' attention. I want y'all to be safe and healthy too. So, all right. Anything you guys want to talk about on that? Anything you want to shed some light on?
no, it's just a scary situation, and
Yeah.
everybody, keep clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
and also
Go get vaccinated if you want to.
No,
also-
y'all need to. You
and,
need to do
and
it.
keep a Purell
Titty cat.
on deck. Wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Get vaccinated. Stay clean.
Well, I'm considering it, but that conspiracy theorist
About
mind
vaccinations.
of mine, yeah.
Because think about it, the homeless population is growing. People's like, what are we gonna do about the homeless population? The homeless population. All of a sudden, fucking Hep A outbreak.
I don't know. Take all of them, put them in a recycling bin. I don't know.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's
I don't know,
it's
shit.
crazy though. Like they're sharing needles. You gotta think about it. They're sharing needles. They're pooping all over the damn city.
Yeah.
Urinating all over the city. Laying in there, on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Also picking up cigarettes from the floor to smoke them. Digging in trash cans for recyclables. Like, it's a very, very dangerous lifestyle they're living.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes this brings in a difference about homelessness in San Diego. They could be like, well, fuck them then. They shouldn't be, get their ass up. Fucking, and not every homeless person is, are just lazy. They falling on hard times or mentally not there, or they're addicted to drugs. There's a level of compassion to have, and there's also a level of like heavy-handedness need to be laid upon. Like, hey, nigga, you can't be doing this. Like, you gotta get up. You gotta do something, man. And I know Mayor Faulkner, like I said, he's trying to bring more bathrooms because downtown San Diegans, people who own small businesses, aren't fucking with them because they don't want them to go in their bathrooms.
Yeah.
So what else they're supposed to do?
Yeah.
They're gonna shit on your on the sidewalk. They're gonna do all that. So, it's crazy out there, and I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention. I didn't want to try to, I'm just trying to spread awareness.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to do. You know what I mean?
And I think the answer to it is what you said earlier, as far as standalone like bathrooms.
Yeah.
Because there is one
They're starting to build
downtown.
more.
Yeah, so if they build more, that would be very helpful for
That would be
them.
helpful. I just don't want to see no fucking disrespectful ass teenagers knocking over porta potties. Because those are actually starting to help out people from not to to try to not spread the disease, the infection. And
Man, I feel like those might cause more because it's almost the same thing, just in the porta potty.
well, I mean, in the porta potty, but they have the trained professionals who put on the suits and drain that shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead, as opposed to having it,
On the
exposed
street,
on the
yeah.
street
Yeah.
when someone could like get exposed to it. Inhalation, they step on it on accident. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it gets on your clothes, your shoes. You don't quite wipe your feet. Like shit's a slippery slope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or people who serve your food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably didn't wash their hands, eating it, shaking hands with niggas. You know what I mean? Then you rub your face.
I don't be shaking
You
nobody
know what I mean?
hand.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm nigga, I give
I
you
shake
a
everybody's
fist.
hand, but I run straight to the bathroom right after the conversation.
Like, no lie, man. There was this one. This is one of my coworkers in my department. He likes to shake everyone's hands, right?
I fucking hate that shit.
And
I hate
And like
when people
one
do that.
time I saw that he had a sty. At first I thought he had pink eye
hell
or something.
no.
And I shook his hand and I looked, and after I shook his hand, no lie, I went straight to the bathroom and washed my hand. He was like, "Mark, what are you doing?" Like, I'm washing my hand. This dude has sty in his eye. I just shook his hand. I'm washing my hands ASAP.
Yeah. 'Cause
One of my other
they be rubbing
coworkers
they shit.
shook his hand and caught a sty on his eye too.
No.
And to
Wow.
this day, that nigga do not fuck with him. He be getting mad when he see him. He do not fuck with him at all. I mean, he they cool, but like deep down inside, he's still mad
Yeah.
about that
Yeah.
shit. So I'm telling you, man, you know that old saying, man, cleanliness is next to godliness. And this one right here, my nigga, this shit right here, you better take this shit hard.
Yeah.
Take this shit to the heart because
Yeah.
unfortunately there was a 70-year-old man who is not homeless, by the way, who got infected with hep A. 70 years old. Luckily he was good enough to survive that shit. Some people, I mean, it claimed the lives of 16 people. So shit is real, and any day could be the last in the jungle.
Yeah. I mean, I work with kids, so just doing that, we constantly have to wash our hands because of germs and all
Absolutely.
that shit. So
And you know, kids are going, and kids in downtown can't even go to playgrounds. Homeless people taking shits over there too.
yeah.
Shit's out of control. It's a lot of shit.
Literally.
Literally.
I
Fecal
mean,
matter.
Yeah. Like I said before, maybe we should forget about making these extra restrooms and just throw these people in a recycling bin. I don't know. Shit.
Quarantine the block. Quarantine the block, right? All right, man. So we're going to move into Nessa's service announcement. What you got for us?
Oh, Kellen's not here. We never recorded my little intro yet.
Technically, we did. We just didn't edit it yet.
Oh, really?
I don't have it ready for you yet. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
I got it. I got you next week for sure.
All right, cool. Appreciate that. So, anywho, all right, NSA brought to you by Miss Nessa, aka Blation Mommy. So this week's topic is relationships 102. And I say 102 because being that it's yet again September, aka Take a Man on a Date month. If you was fucking with us since last year, we had covered relationships and dating in 2016 from a male's perspective. And I'm going to revisit the topic to see how it is now in 2017, a whole year later. So when we first visited this topic, y'all two, Mr. Marco and Mr. Mark, were single. So I just wanted to see, you know, if you guys were listening to this last year, we did episode 34, which was No Crying on the First Date, featuring my girl Sheena. In episode 35, Musical Chairs, featuring, featuring David K. So,
no, not to interrupt.
No,
Check
you
out
good.
David K's YouTube. I know he does a lot of cover. He does a lot.
Yes,
He's
definitely.
great on the piano keys. So check him out, guys. Check him out.
yeah, shout out to him. So I didn't really put too much into it. I was just listening to this because you know how on Facebook memories shit pops up or
Yeah.
whatever, and I had seen something like one of our episodes, like, oh, so I actually went back and was like, listen to it. We had a good time. Good conversation. So some of the rules that we came up with, I was wondering, like, would you say that you guys applied it to your guys' lives, like now, in order to be in the situation that you guys are in right now? Or
So what were the things that we said?
Yeah, because I don't remember.
It's been a year.
I called in that episode. I wasn't there physically, so
for the second one? You were there for the first one though.
yeah.
What you call it? Well, I didn't really write them down, but I know obviously the first one was no crying on the first day. I know y'all obviously wasn't crying
Nah,
on you guys'
I'm sure
first
as hell
date.
didn't cry on the first date.
But it's more so like, what advice?
Like we
what?
sitting in the car like Money Mitch or something.
Yeah.
Fucking deadbeat. No, but
this date was so nice. Cussed out.
dead ass.
Y'all are
She didn't
dumb.
let me pay the whole bill. She did half on the nigga.
Ew, what kind of cry? That sounds like a laugh. Like,
Right.
no, but so what like advice do you have to? Okay, because remember a couple episodes ago I touched on it being cuffing season.
Yes, cuffing season is
Y'all,
still upon us.
y'all are cuffed. You know, y'all
Yeah.
are cuffed technically.
We're cuffed.
No, we're cuffed.
No, I know, but I'm saying cuffing season, not like it just happened. Like y'all were already like
pre-cuffing season.
Yeah, we were already accounted for since cutting season.
Yeah,
which is spring and summer.
Yeah, y'all made it past that.
Yeah,
Y'all made it past that.
Yeah.
So what advice do you have for those that are trying to get into the relationship game for now?
You just gotta be straight up and straightforward, and let them know what you want.
Because I know you guys learned a lot.
Yeah, be straight up.
Be straight up.
I'm pretty sure we might be repeating ourselves, but be straight up with the person you're gonna deal with, or having a relationship with, and be straight up with yourself. Like,
yeah, like personally, like it's like this. I'm giving some truth about myself. When I ended up, getting physical with my date, who is now my girlfriend, and another young lady invited me out to play pool with her. So after the fact we played pool, I wanted to be a gentleman. She wanted me to kiss her on the lips, but I just couldn't do it. So I just kissed her in the cheek and called it a night.
This was a while ago.
This was a while ago. This was a while ago. Like from there on, I knew that I'm not like a multiple woman type of guy. I'm a one at a time, one lady at a time person. So I know that mentally I'm there for monogamy. Okay, period. There are some problems I do have. I do have a looking problem. And I noticed that as a man, you got to be careful because your girl might be looking too what you're looking at. So, fellas, be careful, and also,
women too, man.
Women.
Some of y'all look too, so.
And women,
if y'all
just to reassure you, if a man's just looking and that's it, he's not hollering at her, he's not sliding any DMs, if he's not trying to do anything that's out of order, hey, no harm, no foul. But that's just a little bit of my personal things that I went through, I succumbed to. So I'm just sharing a little bit more of myself. But yeah, I realized that I'm a one-woman man. Perfect. That I didn't know that about myself. When I was single, I knew, and I was like mingling and shit. Man, I didn't give a fuck,
Yeah.
But once I made a connection, that's when I was like, okay, I can't be going around just slinging D everywhere like that. It just wasn't in my DNA.
Moving around like this hepatitis.
Oh my gosh.
Basically, at that time was Ebola, but
it was.
around that time, I think that Ebola scare was dying off, and now it's Hep A.
Hell.
There's always some shit coming back, some throwback disease and some shit.
He's throwing around that Marcola.
Marcola?
Hey, what? Hell no.
Hell no, that shit sounds horrible.
That shit sound like a bad cola. You know what I'm saying? A bad, like, that shit's worse than Shasta, nigga. What the fuck? That you get from the 49-cent store. Hey, let me get that Marcola for 49 cents. Oh, fuck out of here.
That diet Marcola.
Fuck none of that shit. Water. Alkaline
Water.
preferred. But yeah, definitely just, let me get back to what I was saying. Yeah, I'm just a one woman type of person, and that's what I realized, unlike another person we will mention on the podcast, but I'm a one woman person. So that's one thing I realized about myself, and that's the one thing you realize when you start dating or being in relationships and things like that. My situation is different from Easy's. My situation was I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was good on my own. I was just, I was still healing emotionally, finding to love myself, respect myself, and just enjoy life and good conversation, a couple of casual dates here and there. Stuff happens serendipitously. Yeah. And yeah, there you have it. We ended up being together for almost about a year. You know, she told me she would have cuffed me, but she was waiting on me for another 2 months. So I had her on the ringer. But at the time, I still wanted to still, you know, casually date and just, you know, have a conversation with a couple other young females. And that's what I was wrestling with my conflict. It was like, nigga, you gonna miss all this other ass don't like come around. But at the same time, you have something good in front of you. Why lose the opportunity of something that you may have? And that's what I think about the thing that what Jeff Bezos always talk about, who is the owner of Amazon, the regret minimalization factor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 80 years from now, would you regret not taking a chance on this woman? Even if it doesn't work out completely, but it's something that you could learn. Maybe you could learn how to be in a healthier relationship compared to your past. Give her a chance to see where it goes. So that's the conflict I had within myself about, like, Marco the nigga or Marco the man.
the gentleman, Marco the gentleman.
Or the goon. You know what I mean?
Oh, the goon.
The goon or the gentleman,
savage.
the savage or the savior. Not a savior for real, but I just try to think.
Don't save him.
The savage or the scholar. You know, there we go.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I was conflicting with, but I chose the red pill. I chose the red pill and get out of the matrix and be in a relationship. I could have stayed in the blue pill, stay in the matrix, and still keep
Chasing
swiping
women in the red dress.
turning around women and chasing women with the red dress. And I mean, you know, but you know, I feel that I know that I made a great choice. She's a sweetheart, and yeah, I'm glad I made it. I know we're not perfect. No couple is perfect, but she's worth it.
Gosh, you
Drake
guys.
Vines. No,
Oh my gosh.
look at you. No, but yeah, like you said, my situation was different. I've always been an R&B ass nigga.
Yes.
That's what I call it. You know, where I wanted to be in a relationship with somebody. Women, of course. You know, I don't do that other shit. But yeah, you know, I had a horror phase. I tried it. It became a job, and I don't like jobs outside of my job. So I was like, nah. And I found myself a lot of the time wanting to be romantic and intimate and all that, but I couldn't do that with
Just anybody.
just yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, chicks I'm just kicking it with. So I never showed that part until, you know, the person I'm with now. Shout outs to Monica. Been knowing her for like almost a decade.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those situations where I knew I wanted her. It wasn't like I'm unsure or anything or wanted to try this out. No, I just knew I wanted this person. So that's where my situation is different. I just went after what I wanted.
Did you speak it into existence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her that too.
Mm-hmm.
We laugh about it now. So
And it's funny, like physically, like my lady fits the bill what I'm attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
So I lucked out on
Curly
that
hair.
too. Yeah, I'm a sucker for curls, so you know that panned out. But yeah, anything else, Ness? What's up?
Yeah, so I was having a conversation at work with my coworkers and with some of the teens. And again, also what I wanted to revisit is the whole talking, dating, relationship stages, like that there's levels. So in speaking to them, they were saying there's actually 4 levels: talking, entertaining, and then dating, and then it evolves to a relationship. So would you say that, because you guys know that I really dislike the word talking, but would you guys say that talking is still has the same meaning it did a year ago, or however long, you know, this word has?
Talking is talking. Any form of communication, if it's the phone, text message, Snapchat, any means that where you guys could communicate constantly,
discussion
and having
What?
and having the
I said discussion
and having the responsiveness and enjoying each other's conversation. Yes, that's talking. But I mean, talking is kind of like we're talking and planning on possibly trying to
Okay.
see what's up with each other.
And I say that because that's where everybody was kind of like, it was a gray area because everyone was like, some people were saying talking means that it should be exclusive. And then you got other people who say like, it's okay to be talking to multiple people because
Talking is talking. So I think that's is open and free. Like if you're talking, like it is still there. It's still free game until you guys are actually saying yes, we are official. It's
it's free game.
it's right. It's
Yeah.
free game.
Yeah, like if you're just talking and you're not official. It's
Like
free
I
game.
said, in the dating world, in the single world, like Snoop Dogg said, even though he talked about pimping, he said you gotta have a stomach for this shit.
Yeah.
Like you
And-
gotta know, you gotta put your ego. Men, especially men, you have to put your ego to the side. If you are talking to her, she's talking to 5 other niggas. You gotta put that in your mind. Even though she's not talking to 5 other niggas, you gotta know in the back of your mind, you are not the only nigga she's talking to.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. And because I was gonna say that. So to piggyback on that, like on some real shit, like if you choose to be exclusive to that person, don't expect them to do the same back while you're talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't get all offended or your feelings all butt hurt. No, just choose what you're gonna do with this situation, and just know that since you aren't together, you can't feel no type of way.
And like I said, in that sense, you have to put your ego to the side.
Yeah.
And learn how to stomach some shit. Because you might not like what you see. You may be like, oh, I'm talking to her, and you go on her Snap, and she's chatting with another nigga at the bar or at the club, and you like, and some of your niggas like, nigga, I thought that was your girl. Nah, you gotta
tell them niggas,
we're
kicking
just
it.
talking.
talking.
You gotta take, you know what I'm saying,
But,
take it to the
yeah,
chin. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Swallow that lump and act like nothing happened. Oh, we good.
We good.
It ain't nothing.
You know, all right.
All right, cool. That's that salty face.
I'm gonna
I just salty face.
I'm gonna see what's up with this other girl,
Right.
and that's when DMs get dry, and you're like, fuck.
So would you say
Yeah,
that? So would
definitely.
you say that it goes from, like I said, talking to entertaining to dating to relationship, or would you say that entertaining and dating is low key in the same?
Entertaining is like talking with privilege. Like entertaining is kind of like talking along the lines of putting out some sexual shit, some sexual innuendos. You know, like you guys are comfortable enough to talk about sex. I think that's where it starts. I think the entertaining part. Now you get sexually curious about to the person you talking to. And I think that's the difference between talking and entertaining. Entertaining comes with talking, flirting, and curiosity.
Yeah, I feel like entertaining is when it cuts through the surface part of talking. Like once it begins to cut through that.
Asking for company, can you
Yeah.
come by visit me? Can we chill?
So do you think it's cool
Hang
to
out.
entertain more than one person? Because talking, we say, it was more so kind of like free game because it's the beginning stages.
It's still
but
not
entertaining-
exclusive.
It's still not.
It's still
okay.
not exclusive. Anything goes.
What's your take on it?
I have to agree. Like the rules apply. Like if you're not exclusive, if you're not official, you
It's
can't
still-
be mad about it. Like that's just the way.
Still anything goes.
Yeah.
You haven't signed the deal. The contract isn't signed. You put the nigga through workouts. And that's it.
You put the nigga through work.
You doing nigga try out workouts, and I'll give you a call back if we want you on the squad.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Or like auditioning, like we'll give you a call back.
So from what I'm understanding, out of the 4 levels, you would say that
2 of them.
so 2 of them. So then what about the dating and relationship stage? Is it just the relationship stage is where you're considered, exclusive, or can it be
dating can still be
and-
casual.
Yeah.
Until you hit relationship,
Mhm.
that's exclusive.
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
title, basically?
Title.
Yeah, official.
It's official when it's relationship. So the first 3 steps, all preliminary.
Okay.
It's like
It's
your
all-
first and
all
second.
open.
It's like first, second, third interview before you get the position. Think of it like that.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
That's
That is a good analogy.
Mhm.
And these are talking to women, like
Yeah.
the teens and my coworkers, these are like women, because when we were talking about this, one of them, she overheard us speaking about the different levels. And then when we're talking, and I was like, well, low-key, I feel like it's open, and she was like, wait, what? She's like, oh no, if a dude's talking to me, she's like, you're gonna shut down all the other bitches.
And there we go with ego. There we go with ego. You got to put your ego to the side. Ladies, you know it too. You got egos too. You got to put that shit to the side and know that you are not the only woman he is talking to.
Right.
Everybody in this day and age, especially in the digital age, are so scared of being played.
She's like 22, by the way.
People, yeah, exactly. She's young. She still got Similac in her breath.
You're burnt. Similac. What, mixed with alcohol?
Probably.
Tequila and Similac?
I don't know about kids these days, man. I don't know. I'm scared for our future sometimes. When I see them on the internet, but them just a Florida niggas though. But anyway.
I wish I was there. I would have told her, no, your heart about to be broken right now because I'm going to let you know.
You know what I'm saying? Ladies, young ladies, I'm going to put you on game.
Do it.
Y'all need to stop thinking that you're the only woman in the world because you have a vagina.
And then, because I was going to be my next thing, I was going to ask, what advice do you have for the women? Because, we talk more so like getting it from like the men's perspective about other men, like, to give us insight. But we want to know,
I'll just say put your ego to the side. I know that, like I said, especially here in Southern California, it's competition everywhere. I see a lot of women go to the gym to get in shape, and women can say, like, I'm doing it for myself. True to a certain degree, but you want niggas to look at you too. Niggas ain't going to the gym for other niggas to look at them, who are heterosexual, by the way. You know what I mean? You might get a heterosexual compliment like, damn, nigga, you swole. That's about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, niggas are not going to the gym unless they're bodybuilding professionally to get there just for them to look at themselves in the mirror. They want women to want them. And y'all do the same thing too for the same reasons. Like, I never seen so many butt workout on Instagrams. Y'all do that shit just for the hell of it? Fuck no, you don't. You do that shit for... Fuck out here, Nessa. You do that shit for a nigga to look at you too. Like, come on, man. That's what we all do. My girl does her butt workouts. I look at her and she likes that shit. So, like, come on, man. Like, but honestly, ladies, young ladies especially, when you guys are on the talking stage, it's still free game. You got to put the ego to the side and realize that it's still free game. It could go any way. It's up to you how you play the game. And people say, I don't play games, but nigga, in a sense, it is a game until it's not a game. And when it's not a game, that's a relationship. And that's when you guys have to learn to be in a relationship. But right now, y'all 20. The fuck you thinking about a relationship for? A great man once said in the song, marrying in our 20s. Now, where's the fun in that? If you guys know, that's Drake. But yeah, definitely. Like, enjoy your early 20s. If you want to go out and hoe out, but be safe. Get all that shit out of your system, because by the time you 25, you 30, you may be a little bit past your prime. You ready to settle down, have kids. Get all that shit out your system in your early 20s. But also at times still focusing on. You gotta find that balance. Focus on yourself and hoeing. Same thing for men. Focus on yourself and hoeing.
I think those go hand in hand.
I mean, focus on yourself, like in your education, getting your shit together, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and hoeing.
I'm giving unconventional advice, I know, to the younger listeners who happen to listen to this podcast.
Just keeping it real. Fuck that.
I'm keeping it real.
Nothing is safe.
Save your money. Get your education. Have fun. Wear protection. Go travel the world. Man, because life is too damn short. This motherfucker's out there fighting for our freedom out there in the U.S. military, wishing they could do the same fucking thing right now.
Now, let me say this though: if you run into someone good, and this is
it's a good thing, take it.
Yeah, a good thing, take it.
Take it.
Yeah, you don't want to be 29 and be like Issa and barely discovering her hosting.
Yeah, because you have to experience a relationship to learn how to be in one.
Yeah, definitely.
And as well learn.
It's
what
character
type of
building.
person you want, because sometimes you get in a relationship and you learn you find out this is
you
not
have
the
this
person
you have this ideology.
Yeah.
But it was the funny thing about women in the early 20s. Y'all crack me the fuck up. Y'all want a nigga who like y'all have this like long list of what you want in a perfect mate, but as you get older, that shit gets shorter and shorter and shorter as you age. By the time you're 30, you only probably have like 5 things that you want in a perfect mate. As compared
Just
when you're
one,
21,
feed me.
it's like 100 things that you want from a perfect mate. So it's so funny when young women get older and more mature, they realize some of the shit that thought that mattered to them doesn't matter to them at all. Same thing about men. It's the greatness of the maturation process that both men and women go through as we get older.
I think I caught on young as far as like wanting those things. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I already know what those things have or what they're not supplying. So
Yeah.
let me just like this type of woman, with these qualities, and I'm cool. I'm good.
Yeah, so definitely. All right.
Well, that's it. Any more advice?
No, I'm good. But shit, if you guys want more advice, go ahead and send us an email at
Definitely.
jigisuppodcast@gmail.com. jigisuppodcast@gmail.com. jigisuppodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Check us out, podcast at
Well,
gmail.com.
thank you for that. So basically, wrap it up. Put aside your ego.
Mm-hmm.
It's not official until the 4th stage.
4th stage. We got to remember that, ladies. 4th stage.
Yeah, the other 3, you're open and you're single still.
Still single like a slice of cheese.
Motherfucker, that shit, on Facebook, it don't say dating. It don't say entertainment.
True.
It can't sound complicated though.
It don't say talking. You know what I'm saying? So
It says single, in a relationship, engaged, married, or widow,
yeah.
or divorced.
Yep.
Those are you have on Facebook,
I
nigga.
didn't know it had that.
Yeah.
I've never changed my relationship status ever, and I've had Facebook for 13 years since it first started.
I can tell you, women are fucking savages. Because the first time I ever changed my relationship status on Facebook,
DMs.
DM,
Damn.
just one, but still, it was just
He said it was singular,
one.
not plural.
just a DM. But it was just like the savagery, like real time savagery.
That's tight. I've had that
That's
happen.
the test.
That's the real.
That's the test.
Yeah.
That's the real
That's when
time
they
savagery.
know and it's not official. Like I always joke, me and my coworkers used to joke that it's not official unless it's FBO, Facebook official.
Facebook official.
Because that's when people know, okay, it's real. They took the time to change their status. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's real. I remember Ashley. Did shout out to Ms. Meany. Did Ashley hit you up about like, is my girl single now?
Yeah. As soon as you changed it, phone calls start going off. It was her. like instantaneously, like 5 minutes window. Once you changed it, single. Marco's now single.
That is so
Ring, ring, ring.
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was
And that's
funny.
what people look at too. Like, they'll
Damn.
look
Shout
at,
out to
even though
that's
sometimes
my
it's not
sis
true.
right there. That's my sis. She got her second child on the way with Antoine, with Fresh. So
Everyone
Congrats
over
to
here
them.
having babies, getting married. I'm sitting here like,
stop
Sad
feeling sorry
face.
for yourself, Nyeka.
feel sad.
You
and
gotta
alone.
know your worth and know what you want at the table. Now,
I
if you-
do.
okay. Well, let that
Ain't
nigga
nobody
know.
offering me that shit.
Let that nigga know what you were.
Nobody.
No,
When you have
nobody's
the
offering me that
No one's
right now.
offering.
Nah.
Well,
Nobody
keep
has.
loving
That I'm
yourself.
Somebody
interested in.
There we go.
Then keep loving
There we
yourself.
go.
I'm keeping it real.
There we go.
And keep it real. Well, keep loving yourself, and
Yeah.
eventually, hey, you can't wait forever. There might be another nigga that might catch your eye too, and you be like,
I'm waiting for him to
Well,
come through. Like, what's up? I still got how many more days, and I still haven't taken nobody out on a date. In fact, if restaurants week
What?
starts on Sunday, holla at me if you want me to take you on a date.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, shit.
There you have it, fellas.
Nessa
putting
want to
it out
take
there.
you out on a date. I might as well put that on Instagram.
Do it.
She
I'm
want
with the
you
shits.
with the Uncle Sam. Nessa want to take
All right, now,
you out
fellas,
on
hit
the
her
date.
ticket master now. Sunday.
All right, so that was good. That was great on the NSA. Thanks for a recap on that one because I haven't
Fun times.
I hadn't
Fun
thought about that
times.
one. But yeah, man, we're gonna since Kmart's not here, man, I just want to talk about these quick hot topics, man.
All right.
Are we still on the relationship boat segue? No?
Oh, I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna course right back to it. Because I know I'm not a sports podcast, but I know some of you guys like it when we talk about sports, especially football. So,
you hit the switch probably.
hello. Oh, I hit the switch. My bad, y'all. My
He
bad.
got excited.
That's mad. That's mad unprofessional, B.
Nah,
That's
he was
mad
excited.
unprofessional,
He was
B.
excited.
Well, I'm excited. Like I said, I always had my my conflicted feelings about the NFL because the only reason why Kaepernick hasn't had a job, that's some bullshit. And I do support Colin Kaepernick, but they say black out the NFL. I'm like, dude, my nigga, my team hasn't been relevant in over 15 fucking years. I got to at least see how my Raiders are doing. And right now, they're doing spectacular. You know what I'm saying? They got a week 1 win against a good Tennessee team. The Jets, we knew we were going to blow their asses out, and we did that 45-20. And the thing that caught my eye was niggas in the Jets were getting butthurt because Marshawn Lynch was getting hyphy on the sideline.
Yeah.
Minding his own business.
They didn't understand it, yeah.
They didn't understand it. Like, that's Oakland culture. This nigga is, like, really a peace offering. The Raiders are offering to have a peace offering for the people of the city of Oakland that, hey, even though we be leaving to Vegas, we got the hometown running back who want to be there, and he's happy. He's happy. That's a happy Marshawn Lynch, and I think it's really dope. On a football personnel aspect, I don't think any fucking defense. I mean, the only defense that scares me right now is the Denver Broncos defense. I ain't gonna lie. How they smacked the fucking Cowboys, I'm like, oh shit, that's a Super Bowl caliber defense. But we have a Super Bowl caliber offense.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We got Derek Carr throwing the ball. We got Beastmode with 2 great backups, complementary backs with DeAndre Washington and Jalen Richard. And Jalen Richard is fucking killing it. We got a 3-head at tight end. We got Lee Smith. We got Jared Cook that we picked up from Green Bay, and then we got Clive Walford. Then we got Cooper and Crabtree. And Crabtree, if you get picked up on your fantasy, that's 26 points, 3 touchdowns, 80 yards.
They're like the towers on a chessboard.
You know what I mean? and then we got Cordell Patterson, who's a kick return specialist, but we used him on a running play, and he took it to the house. So it's like, pick your poison, nigga. Like, we're doing it. And our defense is getting a lot. It's improving. It's not exactly there, but from seeing what our first-round draft pick, Garyon Conley, deflecting balls, something I have that's very rare from Raiders cornerbacks ever since Nnamdi Asomugha. Carl Joseph is a fucking animal, with the safety blitz, and he's just like, he's a hitman. And please don't forget about Bruce Irvin. And on the side, Khalil Mack comes with that truck, boy. So, it's going to be a fun season. We're in a competitive division. The AFC West is fucking just
because
beastly. The Chiefs are looking great. The Broncos have a fucking, incredible defense. I can't lie. I cannot front about it. And even if the Chargers are 0-2, they have lost close games. Yeah, those are close games though. It wasn't like they got their asses blown out. So you can't take them lightly. But what I will say, it's a damn shame that they can't sell out a fucking soccer stadium in Carson.
Oh man,
Dean Spanos, you are embarrassed. You're an embarrassment of a franchise that you're doing. You really hurt the people of San Diego.
Yeah.
What was
and also, I'm like I said, I'm not even a Chargers fan. I even told Nessa, I'm like, that's fucked up that Antonio Gates get to break the touchdown record as an LA Charger. That's fucked up. That was supposed to be San Diego's moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, they stuck by this motherfucker's side, and it's crazy. Like, the Chargers had in San Diego, they had 40,000 season ticket holders. Now they moved to Carson. They can't even sell out a fucking soccer stadium. And at a good 10,000 people who showed up were from Miami. They were Miami Dolphins fans. So just think about it. Every home game is going to be an away game. They got 16 away games the way I'm looking at it. Because come New Year's Eve when Raider Nation come back to L.A., the L.A., the only team that they wanted back in L.A., not the Rams. Sorry, K.
Right.
My barber, he's a Rams fan.
K cuts.
They wanted the Raiders.
It is a lot of low-key Rams fans, though.
Yeah, I mean, because they were there first, but, come on, man. You know where the heart is, man.
Yeah. I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, You know, that's
see that
that's what
pirate on every window
out in L.A., man. So shit. I mean, from them moving to Vegas, that's just like okay, it's a little bit further away, but you know, we'll see, man. Another sport topic. I gotta talk about this fucking draw between Canelo and Triple G. This shit.
Yo.
Don't get me wrong. The fighters went out there and they fought hard. This nigga Canelo was hitting Triple G with shots that would drop any mere mortal.
Mm-hmm.
But Triple G was like a fucking Terminator. He just took the shot and kept walking him down from round 1 to round 12.
Yeah, I was more impressed with the whole walking down. Like, motherfuckers get tired, you know, let alone taking punches like and throwing them. He didn't look like he lost a step the entire fight.
And I know mentally I had to fuck with Canelo. He was like, that would have put any man out.
Yeah.
Welcome to 160, motherfuckers. You're fighting niggas who are bigger than you right now. So, and, you know, I mean, you're not fighting no Amir Khans. You're not fighting no fucking smaller dudes. The only smaller dude you couldn't fuck with was Floyd Money Mayweather, and he outboxed the shit out you, and you try to fight like him.
Right.
And let's get it real. Like, for my Mexican boxing fans, you know that Canelo don't fight Mexican style. He fighting like a nigga right now.
You know what, though? I will say, he tried it. It worked. For me, it worked the first 3 rounds, even though he lost. One of the judges said he lost the first round. But the first 3 looked like he was in control until he started fucking.
The middle rounds.
My God. Like, dude, get off the ropes and stop fucking.
What did I say before we watched the fight? I said Canelo can't take rounds off and he can't get on the ropes. And he did the 2 fucking things that I told him not. I mean, it's not like I'm in his corner, but I told him not to do. Yelling at the
like
TV.
I told him.
I told this nigga not to fucking go on the ropes.
Like you in his ear.
Like
Stop
I'm in his
taking
ear.
rounds off, nigga.
Stop taking rounds off and get off the fucking ropes. And it was so funny when he tried to lure him to the rope. The referee Kenny Bayless gave him a look like, "You sure you want to do this?"
Started backing up like,
"Oh,
you
snap. Sure you want to take?
Give him some room."
You sure you want to?
I give him credit though for taking some punches that I thought he should have went to sleep from. You know,
from Golovkin too.
Yeah.
Golovkin gave him some shots. Boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The ones he took, like I'm like, oh, you ain't sleepy? All right, man, keep on going.
But I know I can tell you right now, as much as they should like tell each other like those punches didn't hurt them to psych themselves out. Yeah. You know them niggas had to take some fucking Advil or something. Because like they had some headaches.
He took one clear like and just looked at Triple G and shook his head. No, that did nothing. And I'm like, bullshit.
You know that hurt.
Your head ringing right now. You just slowly shaking it off by saying no.
You psyching yourself out, and that's what it is. You know, sometimes you gotta psych yourself out and tell your opponent, like, even though you got lumpy ass face, you're like, still ain't hurting me.
I mean, you know, maybe you know what? Maybe for the time being, it's not. Your adrenaline
because your adrenaline is pumping.
You know, I understand. You know, you focus. You're in the zone. You're in the moment. Whatever, nigga. But as soon as you walk off that motherfucking stage, as soon as you come out that ring, I bet you reality will kick in.
And I could tell you that Triple G's probably pissing blood because the body shots Canelo was giving him were ungodly, boy. I'm telling you, he was body snatching that dude.
He should have stuck to that.
But as far as the decision, I had a feeling, I had an inkling.
That was crazy.
And I was like, dude, this fight's going to the cards. I can't really see Canelo being a winner, but they don't want to give Triple G the fight either. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if they called this shit a draw. Okay. Right before they announced that shit.
Listeners, I was with this nigga when he said it. It was right before they officially announced the the results. Like, we're sitting there. During the fight, he's like, if Canelo does this and this, he's going to lose. But if he goes through the fight and last, they're going to give it to Canelo and cheat Triple G. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You know, it's boxing. When we get to the end, Canelo didn't clearly hold his own. Triple G obviously took over the fight. So the first thing he says is, man, I think it's going to be a draw. I'm like, for real? I ain't seen a draw fight in a long ass time. And they fucking call it draw.
So, nigga, Vegas, Caliente, Viejas, wherever you put money on the fight, going back to the house. Nobody getting paid unless you call the draw. If you call draw on that fight, you made so much fucking money betting. But if you put money either on Canelo or Triple G, You ain't getting a man fucking dime from the house.
I would have never seen a draw.
Vegas wins. That's who won. Vegas wins. Oscar De La Hoya wins by he gonna milk a rematch.
Golden Boy wins.
Golden Boy wins. T-Mobile Arena wins.
Right.
Vegas Hotels wins.
Right.
Vegas wins.
It's like in Mortal Kombat. Vegas wins.
So
Flawless victory.
For real.
the fans
Flawless
win, but for me personally, I wanted a winner.
Yeah.
I wanted to feel invested in whoever won or whoever lost. You know what I mean? And then motherfuckers would go back and forth on the online. And now Canelo and Triple G fans are divided more than ever.
Yeah. I enjoyed the fight though. I felt satisfied even when they called a draw. I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that.
And
You know,
it was
that's
funny.
just me though.
And like this Triple G Canelo fight got Mexicans divided.
Yeah,
Like
that was crazy.
That was crazy. Like they love so there are Mexicans that are hardcore Triple G. Like he's an adoptive son of Mexico.
Yeah.
Like if they could adopt Triple G to be a Mexican, they would. He's like an honorary citizen of Mexico. They love him that much because he said that I fight Mexican style, and he likes to go forward. He likes to go toe to toe. Triple, as far as Canelo, he's going the Floyd Mayweather route. He wants to hit, not get hit,
slip
punches and all that. But I will say, Canelo, if you want to work on your marketability as like the new Golden Boy, gotta step your English game up.
Yeah.
You look too white to be Mexican. Learn how to speak some English. Get that white people money. They look at you. They love you. You're a ginger Mexican. You know what I'm saying? You look Irish, but you're Mexican. That's why they call you Canelo, because Canelo means cinnamon. So, no, that's what it is. So I'm like, man, step your English up, because Gennady Golovkin is learning how to speak English. He's getting better at it too.
Yeah.
And when the decision was made, you could look at the body language of both fighters. Triple G's holding his belts like, I don't give a fuck. I didn't lose.
Yeah, and Canelo was like,
he's like,
man, I want to fight again.
He felt like
Fuck
he
that.
won, but Canelo had his body language saying that he felt like he lost that fight.
Yeah.
And
regardless of what he was saying,
Yeah.
I feel like I won the fight. I can't.
Your
tell.
body language tells different, bro.
Yeah.
It tells a different story. But I hope the rematch happens.
Me too.
And
It's going to be in Cinco de Mayo.
Follow the money.
Yeah, follow the
Cinco
money.
de Mayo is on a Saturday.
There you have it. Nessa's calling it already. But
Damn.
in that weight class,
You should bet on the fight now. Shit.
I know, right?
I don't have a winner though. I don't follow boxing.
Call a
like
draw
that.
and get some money. Shit.
I know,
Do
right?
a part 3. Motherfucker, make some money. Maybe we
But-
can go to the third fight. Shit.
Let's go.
Because you rich as fuck.
For real, I gotcha.
Man, so as far as that, as a boxing fan, like I said, I'm satisfied. For that weight class, that 160 weight class, it's getting tough, man. You got Billy Joel Saunders. You have Jermell and Jamal Charlo. You got the Charlo twins there. You got Danny Jacobs there. You got Peter Quillen. Peter Quillen got knocked out by Danny Jacobs. But, there's some good fighters at 160. So, Canelo, if you really want to be at 160, you going to fight some niggas who are a lot bigger than you, naturally.
Right.
So, do what you got to do. I wish you the best of luck. Same thing about Gennady Golovkin, wherever you guys go. I hope it's the rematch. You guys deserve a rubber match. I don't want to see you guys fight anyone else besides you guys get a clear winner for that fight. And fuck that judge who judged 118 and 110. She is fucking blind.
Not just that judge. Fuck the judge that called a tie 114. I'm like, nah, bruh. It could be close by 1 point or two, but
I think
it
boxing
wasn't
judges.
a tie.
And I think the reason why people don't want former boxers to judge the fight, because, maybe some of them took a lot of headshots and they're not able to, they'll find some excuse to say, well,
I mean, like, I call bullshit on that, because they can easily select the right boxers that know what the fuck they talking about.
exactly.
Put them as a commentator first. If they know what they talking about, Make him a judge after that.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind like Lennox Lewis, Paula Malignaggi, Roy Jones being actual boxing judges instead of being commentators. Even though they're great as boxing commentators, but you know, I think you need people, and boxers need to be sanctioned. It's so fucking corrupt. It's crazy, and that's why MMA is winning, because people are not avoiding each other. You might get some fucked up decisions in MMA, but you know, there's no like, oh, I'm avoiding this person, I'm waiting for this, you know.
Right, it's immediate part 2 and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, they don't waste no time.
They ain't waste no time. They get the fans what they want. So, but overall, I am still glad as a boxing fan. This is a great year, and it hasn't even finished yet. You have Deontay Wilder fighting Ortiz. That's a good WBC heavyweight fight. You have Guillermo Rigondeaux fighting Lomachenko.
Oh, I hear those
Yes.
R's, Marco.
Right?
I
I
hear those
know. I
R's.
was thinking the same thing. Dang, his little lady over there got him rolling his
Nah, I
eyes
knew I
and
had to
shit.
roll my R's before her. So. I'm cultured. Semi.
Semi.
That's how she fell in
I know
love
how to
with
roll
you.
my R's and use chopsticks.
You're burned. That's how she fell in love with you. You rolled them R's in the right spot.
Marco. My name is Marco.
Yeah, maybe Marco. But yeah,
I
man.
can't do that for shit.
But to circumvent back to the relationship stuff, enough with boxing. I gotta bring this up, man.
All right.
My our dude Kev Hart, man.
Yep.
Yes, I hear
yes.
being-
I'm glad you
I
brought it
hear-
up, man.
Out here
Yeah,
being
the
messy
sirens
in these
is going.
streets,
It's
man.
necessary to bring it up. So, damn it, Kevin.
Like I said it on Twitter. Millions and monogamy don't mix. And people could say it's karma because Kevin Hart cheated on Tori with Iniko, who is his current wife.
So is
But supposedly
that,
I heard that that's not true.
I was about
like,
to say, is that like confirmed or?
no, because I heard.
Tori said it. Tori
But
put
in
it on IG. She was like, you know what happened, Iniko. Like, don't play. Like, you were the other woman.
Ouch.
Tori knew that Anika was the other woman.
Right.
Yeah.
She made the She said it. But
Yeah, she said Anika was the other woman, who is Kevin Hart's current wife and soon to be new baby mom.
Yeah, but
I'm so skeptical though.
But
Like,
she could be saying that because
To add more fuel to the
Yeah.
fire. Allegedly, then.
yeah.
But let's say if this did happen, if this was the actual truth, it's karma. Like on Anika and Kev.
Yeah. Because Kev looking real stupid right now.
And Kev,
and
you
Nico
know
looking real
that,
embarrassed right now.
like, you know that you have a target on your back. Black man, successful, Hollywood, making all kinds of money, family man. And maybe that's Kevin Hart's only kryptonite. This dude's non-threatening. He doesn't take drugs. He's very safe. White people love him. They're not, they don't feel threatened because of his stature. He's a funny dude. He's universal appealing to the masses. He's a philanthropist. He gives out. He's motivational with the fitness, with Nike. But he just can't leave the pussy alone. He can't stay in one box. He likes to think outside the box and get in other boxes. And people always say, well, it's just natural for men to do it. Some people say men don't cheat. That's just, encoded in their DNA. I call bullshit because, everyone has a choice.
Yeah.
You can't sit there like, oh, men don't cheat. This is how men are. It's like, no, nigga.
It's a natural thing.
It's a natural thing.
We've always been that way. Like, look, bro. You can look at the situation, and if you want to dive in and cheat, you made the decision to do that motherfucking shit.
Exactly.
You didn't start walking and you was like, no, stop, buddy. Stop it.
Like, I'll say
We're
this.
not gonna fuck her tonight.
And I always say, like, if you're an habitual cheater, that is Kevin Hart. You're an habitual cheater. You really need to consider polyamorous, open, or polygamous relationships. You have to consider it because now you can't come around and play the fucking I'm a husband and a family man. You know what I mean? You did it. You fucked up once. And the public let you go with it because you admitted to your fuck up. Now you did it twice. Bruh, you gotta start being a poster boy of fucking polygamous, polyamorous, open relationships. You have to. Because now people are not going to buy into that bullshit like, oh, family man, my ass.
Right. Dro, come save this nigga, man.
You stupid as hell.
See, Kevin Hart can learn from Dro.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We don't know. We still don't know. We have to wait till
We're talking
season
about Dro
3.
from Insecure, folks, if you haven't caught on yet.
And you know, it's crazy to think about that as well. It's like, damn, is he really telling the truth? And for Nico, it's kind of like, damn, Nico, you got to stomach that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Like, you got to stomach that shit. You knew that Kev was having trouble with Tori at the time. He wasn't officially divorced. And I don't know. I've never been married, never been separated or anything like that. But, you know, for the same women that criticize, you know, Kevin Hart for cheating, you better not be the other woman in your lifetime. Like, you better not. And I'm not saying, like, unknowingly. It better be unknowingly. Because everybody knew Kevin Hart was married.
Yeah.
Everybody knew that. But, you know, I understand how women could be tricked to think that, you know, the dude wasn't married and he was single, or he's saying, oh, it's not working out, we're going to break up. Don't give that nigga the fucking pussy until you see them papers. Don't give him not a nan motherfucking thing, ladies. Until you see those papers, you see that ring off his finger, then go for it.
But the girl that he, you know, messed with, she knew about all that, and she, from what I read, is that she did it to teach him a lesson.
That sounds like how to be a player.
Right?
Well, I mean, but now she's going to have the FBI coming down her ass for extortion, and she going to do some time. So I hope it was worth. I hope that now you got to learn the lesson, bitch.
And then you see who's representing her, right?
The
same one
Lord
that did
for
Black China and Usher, and the one for Usher. Like that's
that fucking sleazeball bitch, man. She's not human, dog. Like
her fucking license.
Like where's her soul? This woman has no soul.
She's just trying to hop on any opportunity to.
Well, that's extortion. So it's like, and Kevin Hart was like, "Fuck, bitch, I ain't giving no millions of dollars.
Yeah.
I'll tell on myself.
Yeah,
I'll save money." And you think Nico's gonna go somewhere? Hell no, she gonna stay and stick through it. But she gonna give Kevin Hart that work though. Once that baby come out,
yeah.
But how do you guys know that she didn't already know about it?
What, Nico?
Yeah, that she didn't know about the cheating, because they could have already like, it could have happened. She found out about it, and they was just like, we're just gonna keep it on hush because number one, she don't want to be embarrassed, and then number two, you know, whatever. But because it was coming out, that's why he made the public apology, which obviously he wasn't sorry that it happened. He wasn't sorry. He was just sorry that he got caught. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. Because had she not threatened, you know, for him to give her money, you know, before she put it out there, would any of this even came out?
No,
absolutely
not.
So, I don't know.
Is it a marketing strategy for him to get, you know, could this be a marketing strategy for him to get noticed again? Because, you know, that's how the things work in Hollywood. Like, you always got to get some scandal and have people talk about you to be trending. And since Kevin Hart doesn't do drugs, he's more of a clean person.
But I heard he drinks. Like,
he drinks, but he probably have a drinking problem.
Yeah, I was about to say,
not perfect.
Like, he didn't put that he's like an alcoholic, but he did mention. I didn't read the book or hear the audible, but like from what I've heard from someone that actually read it, was giving me the fact.
Your struggles with alcoholism, definitely. As far as, you know, his kryptonite is pussy, man. That's a lot of dudes, you know, who are in a position of power or authority or influence as Kevin Hart is. When you have money, you have options. When you have options, you know, they keep coming staring at you right in your face. I mean, who's to say Kevin Hart was being Lawrence for a while? Like, oh, no, I have a wife. Nope, I have a family. Nope,
and they're so like.
Until that one, you know, he probably just gave in. People fuck up. I mean, Jay-Z admitted that he fucked up. Eric Benet fucked up. A lot of niggas fuck up. But does that give him a pass? Fuck no. Because I know niggas won't give Issa a pass, so I can't sit here and say, oh, no, I don't get this nigga a pass. Like, no, cheating is cheating on both sexes. Fuck it. Split it down the middle. I know it hurts more for guys because guys are more visual and they're more unforgiving with that shit. It's like, nigga.
And I wanted to say, like, for the whole like Nico situation and stuff, or like anything where a chick is like talking shit about Kevin or a Nico situation or anything like that. Like if you're watching Being Mary Jane, you cheer her on. Shut up. If you're a fan of Olivia Pope from Scandal, shut up. If you're defending,
none of those shows.
I'm gonna say if you're defending Issa, just don't shut up, but just like stop, just
simmer down.
Yeah, just chill, just chill, okay. Like, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Here in the Man of Jig Is Up podcast, we're calling bullshit on both sides.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing is safe, man.
Nothing is safe. You got to hold both sides accountable, and that comes with our objective thinking process. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and be biased like, oh no, man, fuck up. This is how we are and all that shit.
That's a cop out.
And you know, like,
own up
no,
to
that's
that
a
shit,
fuck.
man.
Own up to that shit, nigga. You like to fuck other women. That's cool, but you gotta let people know, like, hey, girl, I'm with this polygamous shit. I'm into this open relationship shit. Into this.
We should start no, we shouldn't. You should have somebody else start a polygamous walk.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin Hart, you should do a polygamous jog. You know how like Amber Rose has a slut walk?
Yeah.
He should do a polygamous jog.
You should start. I'm telling you, Kevin Hart he could be the poster boy of polygamy right now. He could turn this, he has an opportunity to turn this negative into a positive and start pushing that to the mainstream media because it has been going on. Nigga, D. Ray Davis had 2 girlfriends. Lou Will had 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have money to have 2 girlfriends. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest about that. But who's to say that having 2 girlfriends is safe? This nigga could cheat on both of his bitches and get another bitch. You know what I mean? But that's why I'm saying polygamy, because it's open. It's honest. Like, hey, 2 girls, y'all have fun. I'm gonna fuck this other girl. I'm gonna wear a condom. You know what I mean? Like, like it's 2017. Like, go and get yours. You know what I mean? You know, life is too short, and if you're gonna hold around, but at least be honest about it. But you know, you trying to hide it behind this whole facade of being a family man, which is fine. He could still be a family man, but he promotes polygamy and polyamorous relationships. Fucking Will and Jada has a open relationship, and they lasted for so long.
Yeah.
Because people are just going to be attracted to other people, maybe just for a physical or a small connection, but they go back to where they know.
Man, like for me though, like that's
me. I know
there's 2 situations where I see, like, you know, it could be the long lasting one, or it can be like that. Just, I don't know. Like, I have that thing where if you have an open relationship, who's to say you won't run into someone else?
Yeah,
you're just
and have a connection.
Yeah, and spark a connection, and then there's trouble in the water, like in the relationship.
I mean, it's a slippery slope. You know what I mean? Maybe sometimes people give each other hall passes. You know, like just to keep the relationship fresh, and you know, to see what else is out there. You're like, okay, 1 week hall pass.
1 week?
What do you? Wait a minute. Why you say that?
Because I don't know. I've never heard that. Like, I've heard like if like, oh, you guys was like, oh, you going with your boys to Vegas? All right, fuck it. Like, you can have the
like
weekend, but like
moment,
the whole
like a moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I'm like 1 week.
Okay.
Like, that's crazy.
I've heard 1 week before.
Really?
Yeah,
This is
1
my
week.
first time.
Yeah, 1 week hall pass. You know what I mean? They get to go look,
I
flirt,
can just
and all that
imagine
stuff.
motherfuckers just get it in every
Motherfucker.
night. Like, they hit up that dude. They hit up what's his name? What's the one Lawrence hit up? His boy.
Chad.
Yeah, like
Chad.
hit up that homeboy, like that god bitch, or like that
Hey,
girl to be like, you know what I mean?
Chad, where the hoes
I got the hall pass, homie. I got the hall
You know
pass.
what'd be
What's
funny?
good?
Someone make an event on Facebook and check all the chicks on their friends list.
They're like, I got a hall pass.
Private event.
Send
You're
your
invited.
DMs.
Some of them
my
click
gosh.
interested. The other ones
Interested.
click going.
Oh, you got some action.
Oh my god.
Hall pass event. That's burnt.
Oh my god.
Dude, and you know he gonna act the damn fool because you know he been looking at other bitches and you
Hell
like,
yeah.
yo, nigga, I'm act the damn fool.
Straight
Oh
up.
my god.
All jokes.
Disclaimer.
Right.
That would never happen.
Because I know I am a one woman man. I am a one woman man. So for all the niggas who out there, you know, have hall passes, I'll live vicariously through y'all. Go
Right.
out there and have fun. I'm having fun with the one I'm
Open
with.
relationships, all that Have fun, you guys.
I'm having fun with the one I'm with. So
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, man, Kevin, just go out there, man. Polyamorous, polygamous, sisterhood wives, and all that. Tori and Nico, you got a family, nigga.
So,
you might as well just, reconcile with Tori, get back with her, and you have two women. You got Tori
and
Nico.
They had a toxic relationship.
Yeah, they had a toxic. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah,
like,
the co-parenting.
They couldn't coexist.
Yeah, they couldn't coexist
without throwing hands. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like she's. I don't want to sound like biased. I feel like she has like a bossy attitude to her.
Oh, Tori.
Like
Tori
she probably was bossing him around and shit.
Tori looks like she has a very alpha personality.
Yeah.
She looked like she was ordering Kevin around. She looks quite overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
She looked like she could be an overbearing wife. Oh my God, overbearing women.
Looked like when Kevin was with her, he was wearing dun-dun-duns and she was wearing boxers.
So stupid.
Like in the book.
Right. Get over and get this pussy, nigga. Hella aggressive.
Oh
right.
my God, I wasn't ready. Oh no, my God.
Oh my God.
I fucked up. Oh no, Kevin.
So here's my question though. Like, I heard you say like he was hiding behind being the family man and stuff. Do you really think like he was really just saying all that on the Power 105 interview, but still doing his thing, or just at that moment? I
think it was at that moment because like I think he genuinely said like cheating is a lot of work, it's a lot of this, and he's a bad cheater.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he already admitted that he cheated on his stand-up.
Yeah.
He gave us the impression that he learned his lesson and he don't want to do it again.
Yeah, he did do that.
But I guess he caught up either to the fame or feeling untouchable. And also it sucks for the woman because Nico's pregnant, Like,
man, I feel.
I think that's the worst feeling. Like, I understand there's like levels to the shit. Like, women getting betrayed that way hurts, but betrayed while being pregnant because she's even more vulnerable. Mm-hmm. She has hormones going on. She's carrying your fucking child still. Her body is not looking the way it used to. She got all these things rolling through her mind, and you're gonna go and do that?
But believe me, I'm not defending him. I've never been pro cheater ever in my life. I've been cheated on. But like I said, cause how far along is she?
She about to pop.
She about to pop.
Cause like I said, who's to say that this has happened like prior to them knowing she was pregnant or whatever the case may be. Or even
getting pregnant, right?
Yeah. And then, they kind of like swept it under the rug. But then this bitch, all of a sudden, something came up and was like, well, damn.
I need me some money.
And then what makes it a more perfect time? Oh, his bitch is pregnant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that that's what happened because I honestly, I haven't even looked at anything. This is more so me hearing it from you guys, other people, and like kind of dabbling in, but I haven't really did my research. But this is just me just on the outside looking in. Like, so it does suck. It sucks, but who's to say that this wasn't like before that? But because the time it's coming out now, like it's starting to like come out now, it makes it bigger than what it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, a part of me wish it happened before they got married and stuff, so he could be like, look, people, this is old. Yeah. I cleared this with my girl before we got married. We worked it out. Bam, boom. Everybody shut up. Like, I don't know. Yeah. But, he did it again.
Because
like,
remember, Tori and Anika were beefing on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think like a month ago.
Yeah.
Going back and forth about, airing dirty laundry. And then this comes up
and
again.
he was sitting in the car with the chick in the back seat or some shit as a video.
Which I didn't think too much of, you know what I mean? But it's starting to come back. It's like, damn, Kev. And Real Husbands of Hollywood, I know he's going to make fun of it. And that's how Kevin Hart moves.
That's how he deals with it. That's how he copes.
That's how he copes with it. His comedy is his coping mechanism.
So would you say?
Best believe.
This sounds fucked up.
So best believe.
Would you say he's like the comedy version of Taylor Swift?
Comedy version of Taylor Swift? You can say that to a degree.
Music,
based off
relationships
of events.
And shit and events.
Or Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor basically talks about his stand-up basically comes from the shit that he's gone through, and that's what Kevin Hart does. That's his style. Some people are more observation comedians. Mm-hmm. He's more like this shit happens in my life.
Yeah.
And damn, he's gonna make another stand-up where his next stand-up's going to be. And, don't get me wrong. Like, I'd still support his move, the hurricane relief and all the great things that he's doing, the philanthropist work.
Yeah.
And him being
health is wealth.
Being a advocate of
like
fitness.
He's not a bad guy. He just
made a bad choice.
Decision.
and for him to acknowledge it, own up to it, and I think for him, for his truth, he needs to consider the alternative lifestyle when it comes to this, because you cheated once, cheated twice. I don't think it's really necessarily true. Once a cheater, always a cheater. But to prevent that temptation, you gotta choose the alternate lifestyle, man.
I totally disagree with that saying, though. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Unless you totally repent. Unless you totally repent, and like I'm saying, for sins. But if you totally reformed and changed your ways, that you're truly a changed man to the core, then monogamy is for you. Some people fuck up.
To piggyback on that, I was going to say, like, who's to say this happening publicly made, who's to say it won't spark that change in him, because he's so embarrassed and he
embarrassed
looks like
his wife, his kids,
his fans,
his
everybody, like
sponsorships,
that's oh my god,
that's a look too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kobe got in trouble not only cheating for infidelity but for rape. Nike dropped him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Luckily, Nike's like, oh shit, you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? As long as you didn't rape the bitch. Then we had to drop you. But, that's not the case. Now, it was rape.
Wasn't he with Adidas and got dropped by Adidas? Or was
Kobe,
he with Nike?
He was with Nike at that time. He got dropped. He was in Colorado.
Okay.
Messing with Caucasian women. Black athletes. Black athletes just don't seem to learn.
I never was cool with that whole situation because some of the stories that came out made her look sketchy as fuck.
But yeah, man, we get back to Kevin Hart, man.
Yeah.
Always in that. I'm sorry, Mamba, tried to put you in this, but
fellow Virgo.
But yeah, man.
Black Mamba.
But yeah, oh damn. Anything else you guys want to add on to this?
Just the whole situation is just not good at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to back nobody, but I do kind of feel bad the way it played out, even though it's all on Kevin doing his dumb shit. I feel bad for Nico, even though that whole backstory of her being the mistress first and all that shit. I still feel bad for these people going through what they're going through. Just keep y'all head up, man. Just know karma does not have an expiration date. You could probably do some bad shit, not see an ounce of karma in the next 10 years, and then bam, all of a sudden, oh, remember me? Right.
You forgot. I got to remind you. From your good friend Karma. No, you can go on with your day. And make sure you don't do no fuck shit, and I'll come back around.
I don't know, because I didn't.
That'll be a funny skit.
Like I said, I haven't read the book or none of that. But from what I was told, and that's why I was like asking, because from what I was told, he cheated on Tori.
She didn't quite understand his lifestyle.
But I guess the whole thing came about where she, Nico?
Mm-hmm.
And Nico had told him that she didn't want to be with him until it was official that they weren't together. So technically they were separated, but they didn't have a divorce. So until they were divorced.
They were on.
I wonder what stage they were at.
Were they talking? Were they entertaining?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Were they dating? See, that's the thing.
No, but they were separated though. So regardless, they're not together. They're separated, him and his wife. But it wasn't officially. They didn't have the papers saying that they were divorced.
Yeah, and I know divorces take a while. Too.
That's what I'm saying. So technically, that's not considered cheating. If you are separated, that's not cheating. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, because the same person that she has the Audible version and she like loves Kevin Hart, so that she didn't even want to like go into the situation where we're talking about it. But when I was asking questions, that's one thing she brought up was like, he cheated, but he didn't cheat with Nico. But everyone's saying that because that's who he ended up with. Yeah. But they were separated. So how is that considered cheating? They didn't make it official until the divorce papers were signed. I didn't read but they said that's what was said in the book, and that she was like, but don't you have to kind of don't you have to approve it? So
Yeah.
basically, if he was lying about any of that, then that book shouldn't have came out because Tori would have stopped it, or she would at least came with a rebuttal.
Man, people are gonna say whatever they want.
Right?
Yeah, with a lawsuit because that
deprecation of your character or something like that. I don't know the word, man.
Because the book's been out for a minute, right?
Basically, assassinating someone's character.
Yeah,
because that book's been out for a
Defamation of
minute,
character.
right?
Defamation,
And I'm sure because that's her ex, she wanted to know what kind of dirt was. Because I heard the majority of the book was about their relationship.
Man, I mean, why would she want to keep suing this man? She's already getting a fucking lovely lump sum of child support from this nigga, and she started her own comedy career now. So
yeah, if you read her Instagram post,
yeah.
I read a lot of hurt in there of her just seeing him happy with somebody else. Mm-hmm. That's all it told me. Like when a woman sees that, she's a woman scorned and she wants you to hurt, so she's gonna try to hurt you in other ways.
And that's why she was saying, like, so people keep putting that, oh, that's who he cheated on her with, but it's not because they were separated.
Yeah.
Well, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. So I'll tell you that right
straight
now.
up. Straight up.
And now he's gonna have 2 women scorn.
Mm-hmm.
You double. Then you're gonna have 2 women scorn. You have 2 kids, and you got the 3rd one on the way, Kevin. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
It's a cold situation, man.
Kev,
she walked.
You gotta
around
think about this.
With his baby in her stomach.
Kev, you gotta.
That bitch ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that. She ain't going nowhere.
Kev, if you weren't funny, you just would have been another short nigga trying to get ahead. You gotta remember. You gotta humble yourself sometimes. Like if I were to ever get uber famous, and all of a sudden these super duper attractive women coming my way, I have to think to myself, if I was just the same old person with the same old job, would I be able to pull this chick with the job that I work or this and that? No, bitch, get the fuck away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me, because I know what you're out for something. But some of these niggas don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Because they've been thinking and dreaming like, oh, once I get to fuck this type of bitch, my life is complete. No, man. Leave them bitches alone. Them bitches are poison. You can't trust a big butt and a smile.
I mean, pussy is pussy, man. So y'all so worried about hitting different chicks. They feel... They're gonna feel the same.
They're gonna. I mean,
it's.
I mean, I guess a hot dog down the hallway type shit. But I'm just saying,
especially
like,
them chicks.
Yeah, you got and you know, some of them might have some shit.
Yeah.
They might get some shit that have your dick coughing, your balls spitting out, some shit. You know what I mean? Yo. So I'm just saying, be very careful. Choose wisely, man. Fellas, choose wisely. If you aspiring to get famous just because you want to bang out some bad chicks, and then you do, then what? What's next after that? You know what I mean? You gotta make your next move the best move. So that's my advice on that one too. Like, you can't be, oh, I want to be famous because I want to fuck this chick. Like, man, she might not be cracked up all what she cracked out to be. Mm-hmm. Them fucking Instagram angles got you all fucked up. You thinking that, oh, that's how she gonna look in person. You know what I mean? Some of the girls probably got bad breath, a stinky feet or some shit, man. You never know. You can't tell. Dumb. But, I'm just trying to put things in perspective. Niggas, like I said, Kevin, if you didn't have them all them M's and them O's in your damn account, would you be able to pull an Aniko? Would you be able to pull some of these girls that come in your way? Just think about that. If you're a regular dude who can still pull a bad chick, then you might not be fooled. But if you know you were just like pulling 6s and 7s and maybe 8 on a great day, then you should start really like learning, like, okay, bitch, I know you hella fun, you a little out of my league. Yeah, I know you're out for something. You're trying to eat. And I know, and I've been, my lady told me some of her friends, maybe one of her friends, operate on that. She goes out, she knows there's a rapper in town, a producer, don't even know a motherfucking lyric of his words, none of his beats, none of that shit, but she knows that she got to eat. Hey, and it's real. Straight up shit is real in the jungle. So, I'm tired of ratting.
can't even be mad. That's
Right.
some people's hustle.
So I can't knock your hustle, but niggas gotta wisen up. But man, I'm pretty much done on this. Y'all can say y'all final piece.
I said everything I needed to say.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
here. All right, so we'll go ahead and close it out. Like us on Facebook. Make sure you like us on Facebook. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JiggsUpPod. JiggsUpPod at JiggsUpPod. Make sure you leave us an email. Send us an email. We want to interact with you guys, man.
Yes, please.
Stop being shy, man. We don't bite. I mean, you hearing us from the damn audio, man.
Right.
Shit. What we gonna do? Jump out the fucking headphones and strangle you? Like on some fucking Pennywise, Freddy Krueger shit?
Hell no.
But I was thinking about this little triple threat match on some geek shit.
Uh-huh.
Pennywise versus Freddy Krueger versus Scarecrow's Batman Scarecrow. They
Okay.
all operate on fear.
Okay.
Who you think who wins in that triple threat?
'Cause
And that's for the
I was
audience.
gonna add Candyman, but all right, we can do that.
I wanna ask the audience who wins? Scarecrow from Arkham. Let's say Arkham from the Arkham series. Scarecrow from the
I like
Arkham
that
series.
Scarecrow. Let's do that one.
Scarecrow from the Arkham series. Pennywise, the new one from It, and fucking Freddy Krueger. Who wins? That's a good mind manipulation matchup of all three of them. But yeah, man, shit. I'm just like, make sure you visit our website, jigsuppodcast.com, thejigsuppodcast.com, thejigsuppodcast.com. And yeah, man, we're gonna do some shout outs. If Killen was here, Kmart, he would have said shout outs to me. And go ahead, Nessa.
That's
Obviously, you guys know I don't watch football anymore, but I'm still happy for Antonio Gates. So shout out to him for, having the most touchdowns for tight end. Who else am I shouting out? Shout out to Mark, for celebrating his birthday and allowing us
fun
to share
birthday
with
weekend,
us.
man.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thursday we had the comedy show, and then Sunday bowling. Good time. So shout out to the
31
birthday
as
boy.
fuck.
Hey.
Hey. Thank you.
Put his age out there, 31. He's a 31 savage.
I'm grown as fuck.
31.
I'm a grown up, bro.
He's a 31 savage right now.
Nah, I'm a 31 scholar.
I like that.
Shout out to Monica. Following
Yeah,
up
shout out
with
to
that,
her for putting the whole bowling thing together.
She really went all out for me for the whole weekend.
I did want to say that, but I didn't want to get
And
chewed out again.
y'all Facebook post. I wanted to comment y'all gay, but I love it.
You should have said it. I would have been dying laughing.
That
But
shit would been funny.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's funny with that post. I was at work and working overnight, so those feelings just hit me while I was in mid working, and I just stopped where I was working and just typed it out.
That was
It's
that
like-
was
feel like
so
she needed to hear
fucking
that.
cute.
Yeah.
Reassurance, remember, fellas and ladies, reassurance is key.
Yeah. And shout outs to Andrew Schultz for coming through and being cool and shit.
Yeah, he was hella cool.
Andrew Schultz of the
He
Brilliant
chopped
Idiots
it up with us.
podcast.
Yeah. Young Hezzy.
Yeah, dude. Now he's expanding his podcast game. Like this dude, of course, he's with Brilliant Idiots with Charlemagne, which
Yeah.
we met back in May. I think.
Yep.
So we met the Brilliant Idiots in separate occasions. He has Wester Bros, which is it's a Game of Thrones podcast, but they also talk about other geek pop culture stuff on that one. And then he has he just released a sports podcast. Because remember, he told us he's going to do a sports podcast and left it on Monday. Released it on Monday. Today. Oh, no, it's Tuesday. He released it yesterday.
Okay.
I think it's called Technical 2. And the album on the cover art, you see Chris Charles punching Kobe in the face.
Oh, no.
Yes. They're from New York.
2-piece.
Yeah, they're New Yorkers. So it's called Technical 2 or some shit like that. So I was like, I listed that one. It's with Andrew Schultz, Askar Singh, the Indian comedian, and then Kaz from Henny Palooza.
Okay.
So, and Bleacher Report. So he's also a writer for Bleacher Report. So yeah, that's another podcast right there. So Andrew Schultz out here working, man. Shout outs to him, man. Down to earth. Down to earth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just to
Came and chopped
piggyback
it up
off
with
of-
us. Yeah.
Yeah, he chopped it up with us too, man. At Coin Op out there in downtown. You know, I guess we were cool enough. He said with us to us when we walked in. He was like,
Yeah.
so I guess we're cool. So in a
Yeah.
sense.
He was like asking where to hoop at and everything.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
normal
yeah.
ass
Yeah.
conversation.
He
I would have.
Like,
I would have definitely went and tried to play ball with him if he was if we set that up. That
So
would be fun.
hopefully Andrew Schultz, I'll probably play this clip. You want to listen to it? If we bore you, oh well. But we still fuck with you anyway. My shout out. I think I got a couple. Oh, you're done with your shout out?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it?
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
my
done.
shout out. I would want to give it to Brandon Stepp of Sound Collage Music and the founder of Davis Harp Foundation, the studio where we record with Shadi. He's gonna be a speaker at the TED Talk in San Diego. That's a big deal. I mean, I don't know if people are into TED Talks, but I like TED Talks. It's very informative. So he's going to be a speaker, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
To be a speaker at TED Talk. So I'm proud of him, and I'm pretty sure his SoundCloud brothers are proud of him, and all the people in Davis Harp Foundation are very proud of him as well. And yeah, man, I think that's about it for my shout outs. Oh, just a quick tidbit on the shout out. I want to give a shout out to a Trump rally. Yes, you heard it from me, Marco, a Trump rally. Why? Because recently the Black Lives Matters came in there to counter protest, but to their surprise, the person who was organizing the Trump rally allowed the Black Lives Matter representative to go out there and speak and give him a chance to speak and engage and have more understanding of what each side are coming from. And I think that is a beautiful first step of coming along and finding ways to understand each other through engagement and having intelligent conversations about the issues that's been going on here in America to make it great, to make it better. So as long as we are starting to engage in intelligent conversations about our differences and find some common ground, I have hope for this country. So shout outs to the organizers of the Trump rally.
Yeah.
Which is synonymous with a lot of like not good black friendly stuff, and allowing the Black Lives Matter to go up there on stage and let them say their piece, even if they disagree. That's what it's about. This is what America is about, guys.
Yeah.
So until that, man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Shout outs to y'all for coming through celebrating my birthday, of course. Shout outs to Jamal and Cupid. Shout outs to Natalie. Shout outs to everybody else. Yeah, Sterling Gold.
P.S. The girls did beat the boys.
I suck at bowling, but you know
they technically did. But
You know.
if we do an individual count, I won and I beat the girls. But
Hey,
okay.
I didn't realize that I beat Natalie by 1 point.
Exactly.
I looked at it.
Second round, you hella beat her.
Yeah, so I hit
Yep.
some strikes though. So fuck it. I was hitting gutter balls, but I hit some strikes though.
He was so animated too, falling on the ground and everything. She was
Yeah,
funny. It
yeah,
was
it
a
was-
cool
it was dope.
time.
But man, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, it's a long podcast, but I
Yep.
think it was informative.
Yeah.
If you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love who we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self, you know I gotta say, the jig is up, and we out.
Why you say? I'm gonna have to edit that out. Shit.